Most people are focusing on the wrong things when it comes to their health. I've been a longevity fitness coach for the last decade, and today I'm sharing the 5 most powerful changes you can make that will literally add years to your quality of life. Not the obvious stuff everyone tells you. These are evidence-based strategies that most people completely overlook. If you know these and apply them, you're set. The fitness industry makes billions selling you complicated workout plans and fancy supplements, but research shows that the most impactful changes are surprisingly simple. We're breaking it all down right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Mohammed, and I help people optimize their health using science-backed methods that actually work in the real world. Today we're cutting through the noise to focus on what really matters for your health, not what gets the most likes on Instagram or sells the most supplements. Here's what most people get wrong. They think health transformation requires a complete lifestyle overhaul, but research consistently shows that focused interventions in specific areas create the most dramatic improvements. I've worked with countless clients over the past decade, and I've seen firsthand how these 5 specific changes create massive results even when people have tried everything else. I'm going to walk you through exactly what these changes are, why they work, and how to implement them in your daily life, no matter how busy you are. So let's get into it. The first game changer that most people still don't prioritize enough: resistance training. Not cardio, not HIIT, not the latest workout fad, good old-fashioned strength training. Let me break this down. A landmark study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine analyzed data from over 100,000 adults and found that muscle strengthening activities were associated with a 10 to 17% lower risk of all-cause mortality, cardiovascular disease, total cancer, and diabetes. But here's what's wild. You don't need to become a bodybuilder to get these benefits. Research from McMaster University found that just 2 to 3 sessions per week, focusing on major muscle groups, provides most of the longevity benefits. Here's how to apply this. Start with just 2 30-minute sessions per week. Focus on compound movements that work multiple muscle groups: squats, push-ups, rows, and hinges like deadlifts. These give you the biggest bang for your buck. I had a client who came to me with chronic fatigue and persistent health issues. She was doing cardio 5 days a week, thinking that that was healthy. But when we switched her to just 2 strength sessions weekly and a couple of walks weekly, her energy levels skyrocketed within 1 month. The reason strength training is so powerful is that muscle tissue is metabolically active. Every pound of muscle you build is like adding a small engine to your metabolism, burning calories even when you're at rest. Plus, it creates what scientists call mechanical tension in your tissues, which triggers a cascade of anti-aging cellular processes. But there's something even more impactful than strength training. If you're not optimizing your sleep, nothing else you do for your health matters as much as you think. I know, that's a bold statement, but the science backs it up completely. A groundbreaking study from the University of Chicago found that just 4 days of poor sleep reduced insulin sensitivity by over 30% in healthy subjects, mimicking pre-diabetic conditions. That's just from 4 days of bad sleep. Meanwhile, research published in the journal Sleep showed that people who consistently get less than 6 hours of quality sleep have a 12% higher risk of mortality risk compared to those getting to 7 to 8 hours. Here's what transformed my approach. I always thought I was a good sleeper until I started tracking my sleep stages. Turns out I was getting plenty of light sleep, but almost no deep sleep, the phase where most physical restoration happens. Making 3 specific changes doubled my deep sleep in just 1 week. These are the exact changes I recommend to clients. First, establish a consistent sleep and wake time, even on weekends. Your circadian rhythm operates like clockwork, and consistency reinforces these natural cycles. Second, create a 30-minute window routine that signals to your body it's time for sleep. This might include dimming lights, reading a physical book, not on a screen, or gentle stretching. Third, Optimize your sleep environment. Keep your bedroom cool around 65 to 68 degrees, completely dark and quiet. Consider blackout curtains and white noise if needed. Sleep literally rebuilds your body and brain each night. It's where your glymphatic system, your brain's specialized cleaning system, activates to clear out metabolic waste. It's when growth hormone peaks to repair damaged tissues. It's when memories are consolidated and your immune system recharges. But what about what you put in your body? That brings us to our third point. This one is something that transformed my own health journey and my clients. Protein prioritization. Not just eating enough protein, but strategically making it the foundation of your nutrition approach. Most Americans are chronically under-consuming protein, especially as they age. A study found in the Journal of Gerontology found that adults over 40 who consumed higher protein levels maintained significantly more muscle mass and had better physical function than those with lower intake. Another fascinating study from the University of Arkansas showed that distributing protein evenly throughout the day rather than loading it all at dinner like most people do resulted in 25% muscle protein synthesis. Here's how you can apply this. Aim for 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight daily with a minimum of 25 to 30 grams per meal, and start your day with protein. Research from Purdue University found that a high protein breakfast reduced hunger hormones and food cravings throughout the entire day. When I ask my clients to add up their daily protein, a lot of them barely reach half this amount. So doubling their intake can be a lot. Believe me, I know. One of the most effective ways I've gotten them to add more is to increase intake by 20 grams, get used to that, then do it again until you reach your target. The mechanism behind protein's power is multifaceted. It has the highest thermic effect of food, meaning you burn more calories digesting it. It's the most satiating macronutrient, and it provides the amino acids essential for maintaining and building tissue throughout your body. A simple actionable tip: prep protein sources in advance. Hard-boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, protein shakes, or leftover chicken can make hitting your protein targets much easier during busy days. Now, let's talk about a controversial but incredibly powerful health practice. Drumroll, please. Strategic movement throughout the day. Not exercise, not workouts, but breaking up sedentary time with brief movement. Here's why this matters. A landmark study published in the Annals of Internal Medicine found that sitting for prolonged periods increases your risk of early death regardless of how much you exercise. Let me repeat that. Even if you're hitting the gym regularly, sitting uninterrupted for hours still hurts your health. The science is clear. Research from the University of Glasgow found that breaking up sitting time with brief walking reduced post-meal blood sugar spikes by an average of 39% compared to continuous sitting. Here's how you can apply this. Set a timer to move for just 2 to 3 minutes every hour of your workday. Do a quick set of bodyweight squats, walk up and down stairs, or just march in place. The key is to contract your large muscle groups, which activates glucose transporters in your muscles and improves blood flow. I know what you're thinking. I don't have time for this, but we're talking about 16 to 24 minutes total across an 8-hour workday. You got time, and the benefits are enormous. This approach works because it targets what researchers call inactivity physiology, the specific negative changes that occur in your body during prolonged sitting that cannot be offset by exercise at other times of the day. And a simple way to start: every time you finish a meeting or complete a task, stand up and move for 1 minute before starting the next activity. Now for our fifth and final point, one that's often completely overlooked. Our fifth key to transforming your health: mastering your stress response through breath control. This might seem less concrete than other points, but the research is unequivocal. Chronic stress undermines every aspect of your physical health. A groundbreaking study from Yale University found that stress-induced inflammation accelerates cellular aging and increases vulnerability to age-related diseases. Meanwhile, research from HeartMath Institute shows that specific breathing patterns can shift your nervous system from sympathetic, which is fight or flight mode, to parasympathetic, which is rest and recovery mode, in under 90 seconds. I was skeptical about this until I started measuring my heart rate variability, a key marker of stress resilience. Using specific breathing protocols increased my HRV by 38% in just 3 weeks. Here's exactly how to apply this. Practice physiological sigh breathing. Take 2 inhales through your nose, the second one topping off your lungs, followed by a long exhale through your mouth. Stanford neuroscientist Andrew Huberman's research shows this pattern rapidly reduces stress hormones and activates your parasympathetic nervous system. Do this for just 1 to 2 minutes whenever you feel stressed, before meals to improve digestion, or before bed to improve sleep quality. The physiological mechanism is fascinating. Controlled breathing directly influences your vagus nerve, the primary pathway of your parasympathetic nervous system. This shifts your body from stress mode, where digestion, immunity, and recovery are suppressed, to recovery mode, where these vital functions are enhanced. A simple way to build this habit: pair breath work with activities you already do daily, like before starting your car, while waiting for coffee to brew, or during your morning bathroom routine. So, there you have it. The 5 most impactful changes for transforming your health based on actual science and my decade of experience working with clients. 1. Prioritize resistance training 2 to 3 times weekly. 2. Optimize your sleep quality and consistency. 3. Make protein the foundation of your nutrition. 4. Break up sedentary time with brief movement snacks. 5. Master your stress response through strategic breathing. Notice what didn't make this list: complicated diet protocols, expensive supplements, or extreme exercise regimens. The most powerful interventions are often the simplest, but they require consistency. The beauty of these 5 approaches is that they work synergistically. Better sleep improves your workout recovery, strategic movement enhances your metabolic response to protein, stress management improves sleep quality. They create an upward spiral of health. If you're feeling overwhelmed, just start with one of these practices. Master it for 2 weeks, then add another. Small, consistent changes compound dramatically over time. And I'd love to know which one of these 5 practices you think would make the biggest difference in your life. Drop a comment below and let me know. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss future evidence-based health content. Remember, your health is built one habit at a time, and I'll see you in the next video.